What's up, creepers and geekers? Chris, the Atari Creep. How is everyone doing today? You know what? We're going to have a look at this Mego Frankenstein's monster action figure. But before we do that, let's talk for a few seconds real quick. I couldn't find it locally. It's a Target exclusive, and my Target never stocks shit. So I put the word out there, and our buddy Joe over in California found one locally at his Target and on sale. So he made sure I knew and sent it over to me. But he also sent a few other little goodies along with it. So rather than do like an unboxing video or anything, before we get to the review of the figure, because there's really not much to talk about anyway, I figured, what the hell, I'll just show these off to you before we get started. So, first figure we got here is we have a Death Star droid who apparently is stripped of all of his dignity. What was this, the RA7 or something like that? I don't know if this guy was gold or if he was silver, but either way he's been stripped and he's ready to be well, left in the bag and left alone for a little while. Let's see, we have Walrus Man. Walrus Man always makes me think of E.T. Was this the one that he tried to eat, or was it Hammerhead? I can't remember, but I remember Elliot showing Walrus Man to him, so that's pretty cool. I've never owned a Walrus Man, and I love the color scheme here. Blue and orange, complementary colors. Gotta love that. Let's see what else we have. We have Snaggletooth, the little one. Never had the full 3 3/4 inch one. Apparently it's rare. It was a mistake. We all knew that, but yeah. Then again, I've never had him either, so I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. But yeah, he threw in a Walrus Man there. This is the only one that wasn't in the bag. It was a Gonk droid, as we used to call it, a Burger King trash droid, because the Burger Kings in our area had trash cans that looked exactly like this. And obviously that's what they used, were trash cans to make these fucking droids. But yeah, he threw that guy in there. I've never had one of those either. We got this bag here of 90s. There's 4 of them, Stormtroopers, with all their little dealios, a backpack and weapons and all kinds of stuff. These are going to look great inside my AT-AT. So, they're from the 90s. I think I just said that. How you can tell is, you know, they're buff. They got that hinge upper body. So, if you want to collect the 90s Star Wars guys, the ones that all look buff, including like Luke and Han and all them, they're not really all that expensive. And they're easy to get your hands on because they made them in plethoras. So, these are going to look great in my AT-AT walker. So, dude, thank you so much for that. Next to last, he sent me some chattering teeth with a nice little love note. Thanks, Joe. Appreciate it. Don't mind if I do, buddy. And next to last, these motherfuckers. I have not held these, gosh, since I was a little kid. I had these as a little kid. I had a few of them. I had Dracula, I had Frankenstein's monster, and I had the non-glow-in-the-dark creature from the Black Lagoon, and I also had the playset. If you don't know what these are 3 3/4 action figures by Remco. They were called Mini Monsters. They made a line of these little mini monsters. There was, of course, the Wolfman. There was the Mummy as well. They made some that glowed in the dark, some that didn't. They also made, I think they were 9-inch figures. They made some 9-inch figure versions of them, too. I want to say they were 9-inch. Pretty similar to what we're actually going to be looking at here in a little bit. So, but either way, I had these as a kid. It was one of those deals where my brother's friend just really didn't want them because they were much older than me, and he just dropped them off and left them with me because he knew I was into monsters and toys because I was a little guy. And I have not held one of these, and so when I saw these in a box, I almost teared up. No lie. But eventually I will get the full collection. There's technically 5, but if you go by variants, there's 6. Even more if you want to go by glow-in-the-dark versus non-glow-in-the-dark. So we'll eventually get to these. But these are the Remco Mini Monsters. They came out like 79 to like 83-ish, so to speak. And the playset's really cool, too. Alright, so now that we got all that out of the way, Joe, thank you so much for throwing in these little extra bits. This right here, yeah, I can't say anymore. So guys, let's have a look at what we're actually supposed to be looking at to begin with. I just wanted to throw that all in there in the beginning so you could ooh and ah at my cool little new pickups. But let's look at this Mego Frankenstein action figure. Alright, please pay no attention to the goofy angle. We got pumpkins here we're getting ready to carve up. So this is what this package was all about. I remember seeing this advertised online about, I don't know, 2-3 weeks ago, maybe, something like that. And I found out it was going to be a Walmart exclusive. I fucking hate it when companies limit the production run on things like this, because I know I'm never going to get my fucking hands on it. I get the reason for it. I get the strategy and the marketing and all that crap. But it's like, there's just some things in life that I absolutely want. Yeah, I know, it's just stuff. But when I saw this and I heard it was going to be an exclusive to Target and it was going to be limited run, I was like, yeah, there goes my fucking hopes and dreams to have a reissue Mego Frankenstein's Monster 8-inch classic motherfucker. But I put the call out there and someone answered it. Mr. Joe over on the other side of the nation of California lifestyle. He went to his Targets and he found me one. If not, just how cool is that? He found it on sale for under $10. He sold for $13 in the store, and I haven't been able to find one on the secondhand market for under $50. So, and maybe there are a few that are, but when I was looking, they were $50. Now, I'm debating on going back and forth on whether or not I'm going to open this. I'm a huge proponent of opening toys and playing with them and enjoying them. This one I think is going to stay hermetically sealed just for now. Maybe if I get a second one by happenstance or luck, maybe I'll open one up and we'll play with it. So let's just look at the package, okay? It's in that old Mego style. We got Frankenstein. This is a big fucking pet peeve of mine. It should say monster. Frankenstein's monster. Whatever. Says classics up here. Your 8-inch figures. It's got a nice picture of Boris. Not Boris the spider, but Boris the Frankenstein's monster. And Marty Abrams and all that. He's a... I thought that dude was in jail. I'm just kidding. I know. Shut up. It's officially licensed too, and that's pretty cool. So it's got 14 points of articulation, which probably means, a head is probably a shoulder, an elbow, of course the wrist spin and go up and down. I'm sure there's a knee joint, a hip joint, and I don't know about the feet. The hip joint's connected to the dick joint, whatever. But and there's your little seal of haha, they're in limited quantities. So I got number 8454 of 10,000. And it's pretty cool. Frankenstein comes with a little chain. That's his only accessory. It doesn't even look like it hooks onto anything. So you might have to just kind of finagle your own thing. So have a look at the head sculpt. If it'll focus. Let me touch the screen. Focus on Frankie. There we go. It's not a bad likeness, huh? I mean, it definitely calls back to the 70s action figures. That's my favorite time period of figures. I love these 14 plus point articulation. They just have a weird, goofy stance to them. And there's just something about it that I really, really like. And I'm glad these are coming back, and even if they are limited. So here's the back, another picture of Frankie over here. Marty Abrams' signature presents Mego, and that's the old Mego thing. Officially licensed detailed 8-inch. It tells you all about the thing. And here's what's pretty cool. Was it here in the back or the front? There was somewhere where he was given credit. Oh, right here. To the sculptors and, all kinds of the rest of the people involved. A lot of times when a toy is made, it's the company that gets all the credit. But, I decided to put that there so you know who's responsible for what. There's a little bit of Frankenstein trivia over here and just more bio stuff. So, I'm sorry I'm not going to open this one, guys. Hopefully we'll get another one eventually. I mean, this one was hot enough to find, so I doubt that'll happen. But, yeah, I am super stoked to have this in my collection. I absolutely love this figure. Maybe even more than those Funko Savage World, which, by the way, another week has bestowed upon us, and there is still yet one more figure to be held. So, maybe we'll do another episode of the Creeps Playthings, looking at that last Savage World figure that I'm really not all that excited to get. But, and you know what? It's weird. I'm not a completionist, but if I do buy this, I think it'll be the only thing I own that I have a complete collection for. So, either way, I hope you enjoyed this look at the Frankenstein's Monster by Mego. This is a really great figure. I don't know. Let me debate back and forth on whether or not I am going to open it. So, guys, thanks as always for watching. Go ahead and, leave feedback. Thumbs up, thumbs down. All feedback to the Creep is positive. Don't forget to donate to the Alzheimer's Association. Link will always be down below until donations are no longer accepted. Hope you guys are having a great day. Take care. Creep it real. And bye-bye.